Okay. Um, Today's a little bit different. I took Wednesday off. I think we did shopping or something. Anyways, so today I was supposed to work today, and so that's kind of what I'm doing right now. But we might be going somewhere today, so I might only be a part one. It might be that the part two will be later. I don't know. I haven't really um figured it out yet, but we'll see. Anyways, so I'm just gonna see if I can kind of finish up um the second title of the second part of chapter three that I started the other day, and so without further ado, and the reason that I started restarted and then stopped and restarted actually where is that's YouTube and where is Rumble? Rumble, there's Rumble. Okay. I actually have two viewers in Rumble if it's one if it's just including me, and only have one watching in YouTube. Anyways, um okay, so all right. That I guess that will be okay. All right, let's go back to where I was. Um Rooms, old rooms, and I was in the middle. I believe I just finished step 3. Right? I manually retitled the pages. So step 4 will be script, I think. I believe. So we'll see if that metadata. Okay, metadata actually updated all the prefixes. Manually title pages, which I believe I did. It's like a tornado. Okay. So let's just go ahead and open a terminal, and let's do a directory first. Uh, Step 4, Python 3. Step 4, update names from a label. Uh, Update names from label. Py. If that works. She loves me. She loves me not. Um, Looks like a tornado, which is just it just counts as not characters. Uh, Talking plant. Okay, so let's go ahead and check these out. Um, Page 1 looks like a tornado, the itinerary, a talking plant, the itinerary, a brief history of Princess Prep, a brief history of Princess Prep, the itinerary, talking plant, a talking plant, um, the itinerary, unusual office horticulture, she loves me not, unusual office horticulture, uh, she loves me not. Okay, so it was was it 19? It was 19, wasn't it? Right, instead of 0 to 18. And this goes to random villages, which is fine. Um, okay, so I guess let's just look at, okay, let's go to metadata first. And that seems to be all right. And just in case you don't know, um, if I don't have any more people in here, that's all right, I guess. Um, Doing a live stream today since I missed Wednesday. Just finishing up part of year 3. Okay, so um, all right, let's open all these up. Open with text editor, and the only ones that don't belong in here are the ones that go to random villages one because that's not that's not my next set of pages. So I'll have to modify all those manually, which is okay. I'll fix that soon enough. It's like a tornado. Yes, that's the ID, and that's correct. Plant. Do not. Okay. Random. Okay, random build is one. Um. Yeah, that should be correct. We'll see. Oh, hmm, that's that's interesting. Door to Princess Prep Office 9. Okay. Darn it, you know what? I kind of screwed up too. Um, dang, dang it, I kind of screwed up. Something else not mentioned. It's not. In fact, I need to check something. I need to check the some of the stuff we did yesterday. Well, the last time. So let's go to T3. Where's it? Where's T3? T2. T2. That's right. Um, I have to. Let's do all the T2s. Open text editor. See, these are correct, so I don't get the door twos are incorrect. How come they're not working like they're supposed to? Wait, open that with text editor again. See something here. Door, 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 moment, comment. So yeah, so that is actually worked fine, but wait a minute, did I have an old rooms copy? Rooms copy. Yes, I did. Uh-huh. I didn't think I did do that. Okay, well, here. Actually, let's go into old rooms copy and let's see if I copied it just yesterday. Well, it is yesterday at 3:05. Was that about the time I was getting done there? Here, let's open that text editor. Princess Prep Office. I see. I'm a step out too, so um get why it didn't appropriately. Not sure. Oh. That goes to show you, you need to do a. Dang. Let me see something here real quick, though. Let's go to. Okay, cool. Okay, let's go to favorites. Let's go to open a new tab. Python. Old file and rename scripts. Files to IDs. Update door destinations. Update new door destinations. Okay. Door IDs. Let me think here because I think I can fix it with this. Door IDs. Open file name, exception E, reading file name E, if door is not in data. Okay. If destination not in door, continue. Destination full equals door destination. Extract the suffix after the hyphen. New door ID, door to suffix. See, what's funny here is, okay, so update. Okay, so let's copy that. Copy old rooms. Okay, we're gonna paste. And that's not a step. I'm just gonna run it, presuming um presuming everything else works right. So Python 3 update new door IDs UI. Okay, looks like now everything is like it's supposed to be. So we'll see if it is. Uh, Open text editor. Brief history, door to a brief history of Princess Prep, door to itinerary. Good, good. Now, door to random villages 1, which is fine. Actually, what it did is it probably redid this ID, which is superfluous because it hasn't changed, but that's all right. Door to a talking plant, door to the itinerary, door to a talking plant, unusual plant. Yep, yep, yep. Everything okay, good. Everything worked out because I was able to fix it with an old. Now, step 4, update names from label. So I had to fix the door IDs, and honestly, the door IDs, even if they were the old ones, it's not going to matter much because this all has to do with being in the, let's say in the editor or whatever. Doesn't matter all that much. Well, maybe it will matter though later on in the layout tool. It might matter, so that's all right. Okay, so let's go here and let's go ahead and I guess we're using ChatGPT and then game development tips. See where it ends up. Okay. So let me pull up. It's the next day at 11:53 a.m. I don't even think it. Yeah, I don't think it registered, but that's all right. Let's open this guy up. Select all. Copy. Here's the step for Python script you wrote for me. Okay, what do we call it? Which updates all the file names, door destinations, and metadata file names to reflect the new label before we actually change the label to title. But the one thing it didn't do correctly was change the door IDs, the door to name, to some name. Or I had to pull out an old script. Can you tell me why this didn't properly rename the door IDs to correspond to the destination after the hyphen? And can we fix it? See what it says. Example. Yes, right. Jump and fix inside step 2 after updating destination, and it's right after you compute new destination. Okay. Okay, so copy code. Okay, inside step 2. Yes, that's what I wanted. Okay, so let me go ahead and right. So open this back up. Step 1, 2, big doors. Okay, so wait. All right. So if I understood you correctly with that snippet code right before the step 3 comment, here. New code here. And here, let's do this. And enter and shift enter. Put the snippet inside step 1. Inside step 2 before this block. Oh, you want it before the if modified block and not after. If the file gets written, your already change is a modification. If you put it after the block change, the change won't be saved. So the structure should look like this. Trim for clarity. Right, yeah. Equals true. Okay. Okay, before modified, okay, copy code. I see. I didn't pay attention. I should have paid attention to that. But before, okay. Right, and then I still have to indent it, so there we go. I think. Uh, copy. Should ask it just to rewrite the whole thing. So this is what the new file like in its entirety. Okay. Oh, it's got to be inside the doors loop. Drop in safe first. Print. Okay. Replace only step 2 with this. Okay. You know, I'm just not using my noodle very much like I'm supposed to be. Okay. Just before step 3. OB. Okay. And actually, it probably just been an indentation. I could have did a further indentation, and I probably wouldn't need to drop in replacement. So let's select all. Copy. Here's the newest version. Now should be fine. Sure. Okay. Alrighty. I should probably use my brain a bit when doing things like this. I guess AI could be used as a crutch. Although, this isn't. So, I don't need to write these scripts myself since they're not really a part of making the game. I'm just using these scripts as automation for some of the more tedious parts of converting files over. Okay. Yeah. 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 All I meant is that you said where to put it, and I should have read over the code carefully, and I probably would have known exactly where to put it. Not a question moment. This I instead of rereading the map. Uh, all right, all right. Quit trying to act like I'm, you know, lesson learned, no self-flagellation required. Okay, thanks. Um, I'll continue work here. And let you know if anything else comes up. Okay. Term saved. And we'll see it on the next time, not on this time. But it looks like everything is okay because I used that other thing. Okay. Okay, and then we have the reformat, and then I have to manually input the chapter name basically, which doesn't take very long. But I mean, I could actually have a script actually do that if I'm able to. I could do it via argument. I wonder, yeah, maybe I should do that. Well, I don't know. Should I do that? Pages. Damn it. I prefer this response, I guess. uh, okay. Um, Let me think for a second. We'll do chapter 3, and we update chapter titles. With chapter. Hmm. I don't know. I guess I'll do it. I guess I'll do it manually. We'll see. It's a little extra tedium, but it's a matter of me just straight up putting something in there, or me adding having a command line thing added to it. So um, let me see here. Let me see. Um, let's open this up. Select all. Copy. So it's going to, okay, it's going to chapter number. Other doors, create chapter name. Okay, copy. So this script is step 5, where I reformat the old room JSON to the new format via this the new format. Okay. I wonder if you wouldn't mind adding code to allow me to enter a string on the command line, um, so that instead of uh, so that if I add in the argument the new chapter title, it will put that string into chapter title. But if not, it can work like it does normally. So if I do something like Python 3 step 5.py, it will do everything like it does now. Adding chapter field, changing label to title. But if I do something like Python 3 step 5.py, the new chapter title, it will change that to that argument string. So instead of looking like um let's go up to here. Instead of looking like chapter title. It will look like. And actually, let's here. Instead of looking like it will look like the new. That comment is there. Okay. Put the string. Uh, I gotta be explicit. I gotta be explicit, and for me that means sometimes reiterating stuff and you know, just saying a bunch of extra stuff that I wouldn't normally do. Um, so instead of looking like chapter, like I forgot what I was gonna say here though. Um, it will look like. Those were at least. So we're seeing here. Okay, here's a clean minimal tweak that does exactly what you're wanting sys argd, not the fancy arg parse ceremony required. What is this does? Python 3 step 5 uses chapter title current behavior. Python 3 step 5 the new chapter injects that string into the chapter field. Okay. Okay. Well, this is the right level of clever. No refactors, no new dependencies. Okay. So let's copy code. Okay, let's go into the thing. Select all. I'm just gonna do a clean delete and paste. And okay, else chapter title. Okay, that's pretty easy. Sys.argv one, it's an array like you would in like old C argument, C/C++. That's not too bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're gonna save it and we're gonna attempt to use it. So okay, let's go into um, old rooms again. Let's go into rooms. Let's delete, copy, paste, plug in here. Uh, okay, I don't need to change that here. Okay. Now the chapter 3, I have to go back and look at what chapter 3 is. Back to school. Back to school. Okay. All right, let's go back to the mansion. Okay. Okay. Back to school. Back to school, back to school. Okay. Python 3. Step 5. Reformat pages. .py. Back uh back to school. That's right, like that. What did step? Oh, I see what it did. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and check it out. Let's see if it worked. For the old rooms, text editor. Chapter 3, back to school. Now all is well, because now title. Everything is awesome, 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 awesome. That means I don't have to do the manual step 6. So now I no longer need step 6. So let's go ahead and delete step 6, which is, it was just a script. Okay. Let's delete update door IDs here. And I don't know about optional prefixes. Let's go ahead and right now I'm gonna cut it, and I'm actually going to put in this paste here. Optional update prefixes, because it was really just a one-off. Although if I have a problem again, I'll be able to look at it. And the metadata is fine. Now they might be overlapped or whatever, because things have changed just slightly. But now I can just take this and pop it into my project, and when I open it, um, these chunks should be there in their proper order. I do kind of wonder though, if I should. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. So this is so these are 19, I guess. Well, 20 pages total, but I need to chunk about half of these out now. I wonder if I should let's think here. Let's think for a moment. I wonder if I should attempt to compress it down now, and then I can rename the pages properly without having a bunch of extra crap to do. Actually, I might should do that with the first part too, and rename those pages. But what I have to do is I kind of have to do it manually, where I wonder if I can get um That's a thought. That's a thought. I'd have a new step 6, but it would not be a manual step 6. It would be a no, because I have to do that inside the thing. Not that I couldn't make a script to do that, but kind of wish there was a way I could take a chunk and put it in the editor and manipulate it before actually putting it into the project proper. That might be something I should think about my layout tool. My layout tool have like a room scratch pad, so I can like mess with things around and everything before attempting to integrate anything. That might be a good idea. I have to think about how to do that, but uh, that's an advanced topic for another time, I think. Okay, actually, I'm just going to go ahead and drop these into the project, and to compress them, I'll do it inside the editor right now. So let's do this. We're gonna cut. No, actually, what we're going to do first is we're going to delete this. Delete. We're going to make another copy. Copy, paste, and we're going to go ahead now and take these and we're going to cut them. Cut. We're going to rooms. We're going to go ahead and paste. Going to edit. Okay. And then metadata, we're going to select all. Control A, cut. And then we're going to go to open a new tab. We're going to go to layout tool data. We're going to go ahead and see cubics 01, 02, 03. Oh, three. Let's start T2P0. We already did that. T2P whatever. T3P0. So we're gonna go ahead and paste P1. Okay. So the next thing we're gonna do is we are gonna open up Redot, and we're gonna go ahead and open up the current project. We're going to see if it's loading up properly. Yes, I think it did. I think it loaded quite properly. Our princess is missing. Put that up there a little bit. And we'll do this here. And then first I want to respace these out. In fact, it looks like everything is like it's supposed to be. Okay, so these actually two are we're going to put this on the side like this, and this over here to the side, and then this over here. So that way I can just do like that. Something like that. This up the side here. This up here. Move this here. and we'll move this up here. And actually, let's take all three of these. Let's scooch them over the side. And let's take this, scooch this over here. Take these, and we'll kind of move this back over here like this. Okay, and then this we'll kind of do like that. And this down here, and this right here. Something like that. It's not perfect, but it will do, I think. Okay, and then we're going to do kind of a similar thing. This. That. This up here. So here like this. And I'm just trying to do this in a way where they don't interfere with each other, and where you can kind of see where they're going. And hold on. This is actually fine, and then we'll just kind of put this up in here. So, there we go. Now I can take these and actually, I can take all of these and I can move them. Well, I guess I can't move them that close. Actually, what I can do though is I probably shouldn't be obsessing over the positions here, but there. Let's take these and put them over here like this. This will work. Okay, so now these are P11, the itinerary. Okay. P19. Okay, P19, right? P19 right there? Okay. All right, all right, all right. Now the next one is, of course, Hero Flame T4. T4P0. Alright, before I do anything, let's place this down. Maybe right about here is fine. And let's change the... Okay, let's copy the ID. Copy. Copy. And then let's go over here and let's go to the door. And we will paste. Okay. So then next what we do is we copy, go over here to door, paste, here to door, paste here to door, paste Control S, and then looks like a tornado. Okay, so, and then here, what we want is copy, and we got to go all the way up here. Princess is missing. And let's go to door. Instead of T4, we're going to go to T3, page 1. So paste. It's like a tornado. Okay. And let's just go ahead and save room data. Like so. All right, so first, go ahead and take this up here. And I'm still going to do some little bit of surgery in here. Save room data. Okay, good. Now let's think here. I'm gonna have to go through each of these pages and decide where I can kind of merge things and where I can not merge things, I guess. These are going to be non-negotiable. They're going to be one to continue. So this is when he's actually in the office. Okay. So filing cabinet's open, files and papers strewn about, the desk chair is turned upside down, the desk itself is open, the plant to his right seems to be shaking. In fact, it seems to have something inside of it. This is going to be kind of a tough one to actually cut out a little bit. Because you need to look at all three, the desk, the plants, the filing cabinet. Now, there is a small possibility that uh, once you free the headmistress, it's possible I could go directly to the desk from there and not have multiple desk pages. Let's see. Okay, let's find the desk pages anyways. Let me check the desk. Desk drawer is open. Went to examine the plant. Now, what was the deal up here? The deal up here was desk, plants, filing cabinet. Okay. Filing cabinet. Is this also the filing cabinet? Yes, these are both the filing cabinets. Let's think about something. So maybe what I should have is up here, I should have the two things. One is checking out the plants because there's something odd about them. And then the other one is checking out the rest of the office, which includes the desk and the filing cabinet. see, desk, filing cabinet. So presumably, okay, so I have an issue. So presumably, you could check out the rest of the office first, and then, yeah, okay, so you could check out the rest of the office first, and think for a second. Um, if you check out the office first and not the plants, you could probably leave without having anything to do with the plants because you don't you get information from the plants from the headmistress. Let's see something here. Uh, okay, so what's the deal here? Grabs the pruning shears, starts to prune. Does male and female voice enter the room and ransack the office? The male and female needed to get back to Fairy God College if she's going to train an army of witches. Okay, so she does have important information, but you could totally leave without looking at the information. And yeah, it's there's kind of a dilemma here too. Um, okay, so let's say I'm in the later phases. It's full point and click adventure, and I go into this room and I can check out the desk, I can check out the plants, I can check out the filing cabinet, kind of like I have it here. Um, and you want to keep them there until they get all the information they need, including the headmistress. Now, there's nothing to stop you from leaving, especially when you checked out. Uh, that's an idea. There's nothing stopping you from leaving. That's interesting. Fairy God College. That qualify under the heading of interesting info, right? Well, see, in here I can force you to do. I mean, it's kind of what I do anyways, but I can force you to do both. See, I got three options here. I don't need a third option because one can do both. Let's see something here. Filing cabinet, plants. Mm-hmm. Let's see if ChatGPT can actually help me with that. I don't know if it can, but maybe it can. And since people don't chat in the chat room very much or in the other places that I frequent, go ahead and still use this. Okay. Let's see. This is just all about the scripts, isn't it? Okay, so how about we talk about the game itself and a small dilemma I'm having. Okay, so at one point you have to break into this school called Princess, which has been shut down. And when you get into the head mistress's office, you find out some information. Red and Violet, names of two females in the game, two female villains in the game, used to go to the school before Enchanted and became a tourist resort. Okay, this info is in the filing cabinet. Then in the desk, you find the itinerary. I probably spelled that wrong in those pages, but that's all right. You find the itinerary for the princess in the desk, and then there's a peculiar thing with one of the office plants. Placed on either side of the window that you went through. Okay. The plant has managed to trap the head mistress for a long time, and you free her, and she gives you some more information. Concerning a male and female voice she overheard, and the male voice telling the female voice she needs to get back to Fairy God College. Okay. You follow? Filing cabinet info, technical breed, tourist resort area, desk for this itinerary, plants by the window, they've trapped the headmistress, you free. Once free, that shares overheard information. Okay, so I have, this is a choose your own style, choose your own adventure style. And mostly it's not even a full CYOA game. It's just, but it does give you choices. The illusion agency, so you can do some things in any order you want. This necessitates multiple cards with multiple pages with the same info. Following so far. Okay. Well, these pages are all already made. I essentially restarted phase 1 a couple of weeks ago in hopes to produce something smaller at a um, faster pace. And so now I'm thinking about so now I'm going to compress or remove some pages because it will get too big. But now I have the little problem. Since you have two different orders to do all of it in, you can potentially view all of the information. However, if I get rid of some of these pages, then it will remove the impetus to get the rest of the information. Does that make sense? I guess the player might miskey for you need to make sure that remaining pages either delivers all critical info or has some way to reference or include info they have skipped so nothing essential is lost. Yes. Okay, so generally speaking, what you need is the princess's itinerary. And that's just where she's going next. You don't actually need the other info. So um, if I compress or remove, then you don't really need to actually go the route of freeing the head mistress, since she only confirms a bit of information. Well, I do have some ideas first, though. If this was a full point and click, um, the only way I could keep you there is to keep hinting there may be more to information to be gleaned and not let the player leave the location. That's a bit heavy-handed, and um, even though someone would still play it, it might make it a bit less fun because they were funneled. However, this text part, I could do the same thing. You free the head mistress. Force exploration trap. It's pure point and click. You can use environmental hints or enact up to deny the player, but if you prevent leaving until everything is done, it can feel artificial. It works for puzzles, but when it's just a flavor text or optional info. In your case, since the headmistress info isn't essential, you could treat it as optional. Maybe a little slide snippet the player pokes around. That way the player gets to choose. Um, Being this CYOA thing, um, and not having save states, etc. I can't reference information that's not there. And there may be a point later where some character references it. So I'm still deciding, but right this second is my break. So I have to go, and I'll be back sometime later today. Thanks. Okay, well, anybody who was watching, thanks for watching, and I guess I'll have to see you later. Um, I'm not sure if I'm just going to do a regular break or if we're going to go somewhere, and maybe I'll do part two later. I don't know if I'll get to part two today. So, anyways, thanks for watching and or listening if you were, and I will see you later, either Monday or maybe later today. We'll see. Thank you for watching part one. Thanks all. Okay.